Hi boys and girls, this is your Commander-in-Chief here, Mr. Bedley, and we're going to be doing 4th grade Excel lesson 28. Today we're going to learn a little bit more about doing big, long division problems. Today we're going to be dividing a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number, 3 digits by 1 digit. But before we get started, I've got a little joke for you. It's an insect joke, so you'll have to stay tuned till the end of the lesson to find out the answer to the joke. Maybe you can figure it out between now and then. The joke is this: why was the ant so confused? Why was the ant so confused? All right, here we go with the lesson. It says when a 3-digit number is divided, the hundreds are divided first, then the tens, and then the ones. And you can pretty much do it any way you want, but that is the algorithm that makes it easier. An algorithm is just steps that you go through to solve a math problem. So here we have the problem of 246 divided by 2, or divided in half. And they've shown you over here some base 10 blocks that make the number 246. So here we have 100. I'm going to change the color to make it easier to see. Here we have 100, and then here's another 100. Altogether that's 200. And then over here we have 4 tens. That makes 40. And then down here we have 6 ones, 246. Well, let's take a look at this model up here at the top first to show how we can split this into two. We first start with our 200s and split those into two groups. Well, they're already split into two groups. Bam, right there. What is in each group? There's 100 in each group. And so you can see over here in the hundreds place, there's the number 1. That 1 does not mean 1. That digit 1 means actually 100 because it's in the hundreds place. So you have 100 when you split it into half. Then we take the 40, and if we split that into two groups, we're going to have 20 in each group, right? And so that's why we have a 2 in the tens place. And then if we take the 6 and split that into two groups, we're going to have 3 in one of those groups, and therefore we have a 3 in the ones place. Now let's take a look at how we would do this using the algorithm. Here it is right here down below. First we do 2. Oh, the steps are dead monkeys smell bad. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So first we're going to divide 200 by 2, which is 100. Then we multiply. 1 times 2, or 100 times 2, is 2, or 200. 2 minus 2 is 0. That's the subtract step. And then we're going to bring down the next digit right here. That's the B, bring down. So you bring down the 4 right there. Then we're going to divide that 4, or 40, by 2, just like I showed you up here. 40 divided by 2 is 20, or 4 divided by 2 is 2. Then I'm going to multiply the 2 times 2. Put that right down here as 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. Got to do that subtraction step. Then we're going to bring down our last digit here. The 6 comes down, and it goes next to the 0 to make the number 06, or 6. Then we divide again. 6 divided by 2, always dividing by the 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And 3 times 2 is 6. We subtract and get 0, which means we have no remainder. And they show you the answer over here of 123 over here. So 2 times 123 is 246. That's how you can check it, just by multiplying. Alright, here are some sample problems for you to do. First of all, we'll do one together, so keep paying attention. Don't pause the video or fast forward it. Watch how I go through this so you can get it solidly into your mind. I'm going to be doing the number 693 divided by 3. First I divide 6, or 600, by 3. That's the D, divide, dead. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 times 3, I multiply. 2 times 3 out here is equal to 6. That number goes there. Then I subtract. 6 minus 6 is 0, right there. Then I bring down. The next number to bring down is the 9 right there. Bring down one digit at a time. Once I've gotten to the bring down step, I always go back to the divide step. So now I'm going to be dividing this number 9. It's my new dividend by 3. Same old divisor every time. 9 divided by 3 is 3. That number goes right here. Then I multiply. 3 times 3 is 9. That goes right here. 9 minus 9 is 0, subtracting. And then I bring down the next digit, which is a 3. Bring down, since I brought down, I go back to the division step. So I just brought this 3 down here. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Put the 1 right there. 3 divided 1 times 3 is 3. Multiplied, subtract, and get 0. And then we check the problem right here by doing the answer, 231, or the quotient. That goes here. The divisor goes here. And 231 times 3 is 693, which is the same number that's there, so we can feel confident that our answer is correct. All right, I'd like you to try number 2. Pause the video, turn it back on when you have the answer. So what you should have done is 5 divided by 5, which is equal to 1. That 1 has to be right above that 5 there because it's 100. And then I multiply next. 1 times 5 is 5. Put that right below the digit there. Subtract. 5 minus 5 is 0. And then bring down the 0. Some of you might have gotten faked out by this step here. We still have to do the division problem. 0 divided by 5. How many 5s are there in 0? Some of you might have put 5 or 1. Well, the answer is 0. There are 0 5s in 0. And then I multiply. 0 times 5 is 0. Subtract 0 minus 0 is 0. And bring down the 5. If you skip this step right here, that's perfectly fine because, of course, 0 take away 0 is 0. And you can just go to the next number and bring down that 5. Then I divide 5 by 5, which is, of course, 1 again. 1 times 5 is 5. 5 minus 5 is equal to 0, so I have 0 as my remainder. To check this, I'm going to do 100. I'm going to switch colors here, actually, so that you can see it a little bit better. 101 times 5. See, I just bring this number. If you didn't do the check, make sure you do that before you watch the video. Bring the 5 down here. I do 1 times 5 is 5. 0 times 5 is 0. 1 times 5 is 5. So the answer is 505, which is the same thing there. Okay, pause the video, do number 3, then turn it back on for the solution. All right, here we go. We're going to do 8 divided by 2, which is 4. And then multiply. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. Bring down the 8. Because there's an 8 right next to it. Then I do the division all over again. I'm going to divide by 2, always dividing by that same number. 8 divided by 2 again is 4. 4 times the 2 is 8 again. 8 minus 8 is 0. Bring down the 6, and then I'm going to do 6 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. Check that by doing the answer, 443 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. And 4 times 2 there is 8 again. All right. So if you didn't get any of that, go back and watch it again. I know these are hard. And we have 2 more problems for you to try. Go ahead and do 4 and 5. Pause the video and turn it back on when you're ready for the solutions. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. Bring the digit down that's next to it, which is the 8 in the tens place. Divide by that same old number that you've been using before. 8 divided by 4 is 2, because 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. Bring down our other 8, and then do 8 divided by 4 again. And 8 divided by 4, just like last time it was 2, it's 2 again. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. Check our problem. 122 times 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. And 1 times 4 is 4. 488 is the same as right there, so you can feel pretty good about it. All right, the next one, should have already done this one. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. Bring down the 0. 0, we don't forget, we still have to do that division even with that 0 there. 0 divided by 3 is 0. If you want to subtract, you can. Or we can just bring down the next digit. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. And to check it, we're going to do 303 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 0 times 3 is 0. 3 times 3 is 9. 909, 909. And the answer to our riddle is that, of course, the ant was confused because all of his uncles are ants. Get it? They're all ants. All of his uncles are ants.